Before we get into today's topic, I'd just like to say this video is proudly sponsored by FS Academy, and guess what? They've got a new range of mission packs available for Microsoft Flight Simulator for PC and Xbox users. Now prepare yourself for some very exhilarating situations that include emergency procedures and malfunctions, hazardous weather. You can even recreate the miracle on the Hudson. They also come with necessary charts, procedures, even a ground school to get you up and running. And don't forget, these missions are from a real world airline captain. Hello folks, just a very quick one, and I don't know if it's going to be useful to anyone, but you know I like to give you updates as I'm using the Bigscreen Beyond. Just wanted to tell you that these days with the Beyond I am running it super sampled, and I mean when I say super sampled I am absolutely like going crazy with this thing. At the moment I'm running at 4143 by 4143. Now that's not an intentional number, it's just what the OpenXR toolkit override sets it at if I leave it there from the Pimax crystal, which I've got that set for 3500 by 4143 I think it is. So it's upping it per eye, so I am literally at 4K per eye here, and I'm getting a very nice sort of 50 frames per second up high like this, and around 40 to 45 say at London, something like that. But you know, bear in mind I am running an RTX 4090, so this isn't going to be for everyone, and probably for most people it's going to be useless information. But what I will say is, at that kind of resolution, it's just incredible, and quite simply, it's right up there with the crystal. It's as sharp as the crystal, but it's going to be, of course, because I'm upscaling to a crazy degree. But you can do this with the Beyond and still get pretty decent performance with a very high-end GPU. That's not always the case, you know, even with a 4090. It has its limits, but it seems that the Beyond, as a native SteamVR headset, there's a lot less software between SteamVR and the application. In fact, there's nothing. It's just SteamVR, and it's running really well. And it is an amazing display. It's so pin sharp. It even makes the sweet spot seem a bit wider as well. So that is, again, I'll just tell you, it's 4143 by 4143. That's a massive amount of pixels being rendered. And my GPU, if you have a 4090 and you're getting a Beyond, you can run it really well in MSFS, simply because obviously that 75 Hz gives you some more leeway. I don't need to be running 45 frames per second. In fact, I think I need to be getting around 36, 37 frames per second for it to feel smooth. It is an amazing thing, and the result is an incredibly sharp image. And yes, I will say it again, this is as sharp as the crystal, with similar performance, if not a bit better actually. Take care folks, I'll see you again very soon. Hey folks, I'm back again. This is about half an hour later into the flight. I just had to share this moment with you. Look at this. I'm descending into Carlisle in the Lake District, and the sun's setting, and I couldn't have picked a better flight for the Beyond. Just absolutely magical. And this flight deck with the analog gauges, this is one hell of an aircraft, guys. Black Square TBM 850, go grab it, you will not regret it. For any of you who watch YouTube content on an OLED screen, you're going to be loving this. And this completes a 3-hour session in the Beyond, and again I've just got to say it's super comfortable, absolutely no issues at all with comfort, as you'd expect. Now this is going to be an interesting landing because I've got no ILS here, and I'm basically going into thick fog, and well, either that or it's low cloud, probably a bit of both. So this is going to be interesting. So for a bit of a bonus footage, if you fancy coming along here for this interesting approach, then wish me luck. I know a lot of you people ask about the glare issue, and like I've said before, it is something that is distracting and I don't like it. However, it's just one of those things that when you use the headset a lot, like I'm doing at the moment, it becomes less of a factor. You get used to it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing really, but you do get used to the glare. And you get used to the comfort as well and the lightness and everything else. So when you go back to another headset, you are totally spoiled by the micro OLED high resolution display and the fact that you can wear this thing for hours, no problems at all. So now I'm looking for some lights, but I'm not even sure if Carlisle is going to have their runway lights on. I think I can see it over there. I'll just show you where I'm looking in this area here. I think that might be the runway. I'm not quite sure though. I love upscaling this headset. It really shines because it's just insane. It's just so clear and crisp. And just like when you super sample the Riva G2, you get an illusion of a better, wider sweet spot as well. But you do have to move around a lot more. You have to look at where you're going more. You can't just sort of move your eyes around like you can in the Aero. Anyway, I have the runway in sight. We are a little low, but we're just sort of scud running at the moment. I'm going to go full flaps now. And yeah. This just looks absolutely... I'm trying not to swear, folks. I'm trying so hard not to swear. But as I've said before in other videos, micro OLED is absolutely the future for VR. It's just got to be. And it's why, you know, the compromises like the glare and the small sweet spot, well, when you think about all the other good things, like the crazy form factor, the fact that this headset feels like it's from the future, and of course the OLED screen, it just really make up for it. Right, we're on the glide slope now. You can see the PAPI lights, now slightly high. With the TBM 850 you can really like crawl in on approach. It's an amazing aircraft. I mean, I'm just about 101 knots at the moment, but I can slow it down even more here. If this was a short field landing, I could go a lot slower than this. Look at this moody scene here. Clouds all around us. Traffic there. It's just a very cozy place to be. At the moment we've got it's about 12 knot wind and it's completely on the nose, so this shouldn't be too tricky at all. I took off from Farnborough and there's about a 30 knot crosswind there. Anyway folks, thank you for watching all of my content. I really do appreciate it. And here we go for a landing at Carlisle. That is our minimums. Bit of turbulence here. Feeling in the motion rig. .85 knots at the moment. Over the threshold. Back to idle. We are down. That was really smooth. A textbook Steve-O landing, if I don't say so myself. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now.